Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Welcome to another episode of Stay Rad Wine Blog TV. It's Wednesday, I got one, let's just get into it. This right here is a sample from Robert Mondavi's private selection, the Central Coast series. This is the 2011 Chardonnay, and I actually got this sample a couple months back, and thank you so much, Folsom and Associates, for sending that my way. I got it a couple months back. I don't know if you guys remember, like they sent it to me in a big picnic basket, and I had reviewed their Central Coast Cabernet. I'd been sitting on the Chardonnay for a while just because, you know, depending on the weather, depending on my moods, depending on where my palate's going, you know, sometimes I'm just not ready to dive into certain wines. But I feel like I'm ready now, you know. I had that nice Chardonnay from Smith Madrone a couple episodes back, and that really got me excited. You know, talking to my folks about Chardonnay kind of got me excited about it again. And this one right here retails for $11. I was talking to Martin Redmond of Enophiles Wine Blog at the Rhone Rangers tasting, and he was talking about just that he liked there was a lot of value in this series right here, and he was saying that there's some places you could probably find this wine for maybe $7. These guys have a really wide distribution. My guess is if you pause this right now and go to the grocery store, you'll find this. So what are you waiting for? Pause it, come back. All right. So now that you got your wine, let's just dive right into it. The Central Coast series, I like this. I mean, it's highlighting, you know, a blend of several different AVAs that fall under the Central Coast appellation. This one is mainly grapes from Monterey County. There are some grapes from Santa Clara County, where I'm sitting right now. Also some grapes from San Benito County and Valley South. I don't think I missed anything there, but mainly Monterey. 2011 is kind of a fun year. Much like 2010, it was a much cooler summer in California. And in general, when I think about Chardonnays, I think about, you know, you can grow it anywhere, but it's the cooler regions that I really gravitate towards. You know, the Central Coast, not necessarily a cool region, but during a cool year, it kind of plays like a cool region. And there are pockets in Monterey County, namely the Santa Lucia Highlands, where there's just some killer Chardonnay and Pinot Noir being grown. I don't know if anything's coming specifically from there. It's kind of greater Monterey County. But I am looking forward to this. This should be some good juice at a good value. At least that's my hope. That's what I'm thinking about. Color-wise, not super golden at all. I mean, it's pretty pale. Looks a little bit like apple juice, right? On the nose, what do you know? I'm getting like a bright, acidic, not quite ripe green apple kind of aroma here. There's a little bit of oak. I mean, it's giving me like that, kind of that sweet American oak type of feel, but it's not really, you know, in your face at all. I just wanted to mention that that was there. I mean, it's definitely, on the nose anyway, it plays like quite a reserved Cabernet Chardonnay. Let's keep going here. I wonder if it says a type of oak here. No, it just says oak for 10 months. So, I mean, it was on oak for a while. These could have been used barrels. They probably were used barrels. Yeah, I mean, really, I'm just getting that green apple. I can note some acidity on the nose right now. And a little bit of minerality. I'm not expecting this to knock my socks off. But on a Wine Wednesday, I am expecting, you know, something tasty at a good price, right? Boom. I mean, big, crisp, green apple. some nice like lemon zest type of notes, and also just a straight up like lemon juice type of acidity. There's a nice mouthfeel on this. I mean, for an $11 SRP, you know, it's quite viscous, and I mean it kind of has like a nice refined type of feel to the mouth. Getting a little bit of that minerality. There's a little bit of like a vanilla, a little creme type of flavor showing up there. I mean, a nice, and again, that acidity, it's lasting for a while, and that's what I kind of like about these cooler vintages, where you can really amp up that acidity, and it's not over the top with its sugar. So I mean, it doesn't taste like it's high alcohol, like there's been a lot of sugar. Let's see what that alcohol is. I mean, whoa. I mean, 13.5 is pretty significant for a Chardonnay, but I'll tell you what, I'm not sensing that at all. And I mean, that kind of plays to the reserved nature of this wine, which I really do look for and value in a Chardonnay. And honestly, for $11, for 7, you can probably find it for 7 where you're at. This plays really well. Honestly, I'm giving it like a 87 plus. I mean, it's a really nice, just solid wine on a Wine Wednesday. Why not? Yeah, quality juice. Now, one of the reasons why I was waiting on it, just along with not really being in the mood for any Chardonnay, was originally when they had sent this sample to me. Came in a big picnic basket. It came with just, you know, there was some salami that came with the Cabernet. It paired pretty well with that. And then also what they gave me was some ingredients, a recipe for a pasta dish. And I was thinking, you know, one of these days I would make that pasta dish. And I kept waiting and waiting and waiting, and I never really took the time to get the ingredients and put it together. Lucky for me, I made some pasta last night. This is some leftovers from last night. I just did like, you know, I got the little spiral pasta there, and I made like a puttanesca type of sauce. So, I mean, it's tomato-based. It is going to be a little hot. There's some red pepper flakes in there. And I'm thinking, you know, with the acidity of this, with the little bit of creaminess of this, I think it's going to pair pretty well with the pasta. Let's give it a whirl here. I've got a feeling like Kara's going to walk through the door at any moment. I just got this feeling. She's on her way home. So, I don't mean to brag, but I make some good pasta. I mean, I'm really into this. I mean, got a little fresh ground black pepper, got some fresh cracked salt on there, and a couple of hot pepper flakes. So I like how the hot pepper flakes just kind of dance around on my palate. Wow. Let me get back into this wine and see how it plays with that pasta. And really what we're getting here is when paired with the pasta, you're not getting or sensing as much the viscosity from this Chardonnay right here. You're not sensing so much like the creamy or oaky type of notes. What you're really getting is that like lemon acidity. And with that acidity, what it's really doing is it's amping up. You know, I talked about those pepper flakes kind of dancing on my palate. It amps those up a little bit. So, I mean, it's weird because you get like a hot kick at random points on your tongue, but also it's very enjoyable. It's not like, it's not overly spicy in any way at all. It's just kind of like, it's almost like Pop Rocks in a way, but more of a flavor-wise, not so much like physically rattling around in your mouth. This is Great pairing with pasta, and I can see why they were recommending that you make pasta for this. Just a really nice wine. You know, again, 87 plus. My pasta, of course, it's a 99. But yeah, overall, a great Wine Wednesday. How's your Wine Wednesday going? What are you drinking? Leave a comment. Let me know. Like me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to the blog. You know what to do. Just keep staying rad.